So here it is. Look at this. Bang. I mean, that thing cleaned up nice. Okay, guys, here's the 70E. I spared you the agony of cleaning it all up. I spent a long time blowing and scraping, and man, this thing was nasty. But actually, in reality, you know, once I got it all cleaned up and everything, I think this was a pretty low hour saw, really. I mean, look at it. Look how nice that thing is. Got this all cleaned up. I did replace this decal here. You can buy these on eBay. This one was trash, so doesn't that look nice? Look at that. Got it all cleaned up inside and out. And so really the only thing this saw needed was, if you remember, it was packed so full of dirt in here that it blew the flywheel apart, the plastic, well, not the flywheel, but the plastic fan that was on here. It wadded it all up and just bent the screws and just trashed everything. It even broke one of the fins off the cylinder in here. But, so I thought, shoot, you know, I went on eBay looking for parts, and there was only one flywheel with the fan on it. And the guy wanted like $89 for it, and I just couldn't bring myself to spend that kind of money. And so I was looking on there, and there was a Jonsereds fan from that custom chainsaw parts guy in Arlington, Washington, but they didn't know what it fit. It was just a random NOS piece that they'd gotten somewhere, but they weren't able to identify what it fit. But I mean, it looked sort of close, and I thought, well, I mean, at least maybe I could get it and re-drill the holes and make it work, because I mean, it's just a cooling fan, right? I mean, technically this thing would run without the fan, but of course it would overheat. And the reason why the starter wasn't engaging is because these springs, they hook into the fan fins, and that's what puts tension on them so that they engage. So that's why they weren't engaging, because the fan was gone. So anyways, I found one on eBay. It said it was for a Jonsered, but they didn't know what model it would fit. And it was only 15 bucks. And I remember a couple of guys, you know, they were like, I can't remember if it was Swamp Fox or Simple Man. One of you guys said, you know, for 15 bucks, why not take a chance? So I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna do it. So I got that fan, and here it is. And so here it is. Look at this. Bang. So there's the fan. And so at first I was like, okay, you know, that might work, because the original, if you remember, the original fan is white on these. And so anyways, I thought, what the heck. And so I put this thing on here, and I'll be darned if this thing, look at that, boom, the bolt holes and everything line up. I mean, what are the odds of that? Stupid dogs, dumb dogs keep barking up the road. But yeah, I mean, isn't that crazy? What are the odds that thing bolts right on there? And I know it's not the right fan for this saw, but I mean, hey, what the heck? If it bolts on there, it'll work, and it's black. Goes with everything else. So that's what I thought we'd do, is we'll bolt this. See they just go on there now. So yeah, that's so cool. So let's bolt that bad boy on there. I went and got some new bolts at the hardware store, because yeah, every one of those bolts was bent from getting wiped off the saw, basically. So yeah, let's bolt this sucker on here, see if it works. Yeah, I can't believe it. I still can't believe that. I mean, what are the odds that that's going to be the right fan? Because I figured, it's going to be a fan for like a weed eater or a lawnmower or who knows what. But yeah, look at that. She bolts right on. Now the only other question is it going to clear this housing? Which I don't see why not. Hopefully the dogs barking in the background isn't annoying. Everybody has barking dogs, right? in their neighborhood. But yeah, I can't believe that. Literally had to do nothing to make this fit on there. I mean, that is just amazing to me. So rather than spend $90 on a whole flywheel, and the guy was saying, I asked him if he'd come down on price at all, and he said, nah, these things are pretty hard to find. So he said, I gotta stick with my price. I think he dropped it down to like, oh, he did offer to give me a price break, like $75 or something. What's the deal with that? Oh, there it goes. But I thought, I just couldn't do it. Last one. Yeah, I wonder what this fan actually fits. Who knows? It fits this now. Make sure I got those all snugged evenly. Yeah, can you believe that thing was so dirty? It frickin' wiped out the frickin' cooling fan on this thing. And I mean, it was dirty. You guys saw it. And then I took the top cover off, and man, it was bad too. Oh yeah, there she is. I could probably move that back. Should we move this back one more? Nah, and there's good. We don't want them too tight. And then this one can go like back here. There, see, there we go. There, now they're tensioned. Oh, look at that. Let me make sure she's straight on there. Oh yeah, that is amazing. That is so cool. I still can't believe that. And literally, we had no idea if that was going to fit or not. This wasn't staged or anything like that. That is like a Christmas miracle right there. So now we'll put the starter on and see if it works. It better. And these things are interesting too. They have these little contacts right here, see? And that's for the kill switch. And so see, it makes contact with this one and then goes up to the coil. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, let's pop this top off. It'll make it easier to get the, oh. And then it was missing this part too, so I went and found a stud at the hardware store and got a wing nut for it. It's supposed to have a plastic knob, but the wing nut's cool. Okay, let's get this starter on here. Yeah, that's a good sign. It engaged with the pawls. And then we'll spin it over and make sure the fan clears. But yeah, I went, like I said, I spared you guys the agony of cleaning this thing. But yeah, I took it clear apart. Well, I didn't take the cylinder off, but took it apart, took the muffler off, got the carbon out. Yeah, like I said, I think this was a low hour saw. Oh, starter works. Nice. Okay. So, now, you still filming? Yes, yes. Look at that. Complete saw. Look at that beauty. Oh, and then I had to go get me some acorn nuts. Oh, and I put the dog spike on. Look at that. The one that's advertised for the 52E. Oh, is that a crack? I just noticed that. Oh, well. These side covers are easy to find. Okay, let's give her a little drink and see what it does. Like I said, I'm not even going to check spark. Yeah, let me make sure that fan clears. Yeah, it sounds like it clears. Oh man, this thing feels healthy. ignition on. Okay. We'll start it without the top on it. You guys ready? Okay. The moment of truth. Give it a little drink. Let's see what she does. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. The nuts came off. Look at that. She's a runner. She's smoking because I put some oil down the cylinder when I first got it. Wow. That is awesome. She is a runner. Let's take this off. Oiling too. Oil coming out. Wow. Let's see if we can get her to idle. There she is, guys. I was just feeling to see if it was blowing, if the fan was blowing, and yeah, it was blowing. That's awesome. Okay, let me put the top back on, and then I'll show you what it looks like all done, and then we'll cut with it in a different video. Okay, there it is, guys. Isn't that thing a beauty? That's all original paint. I didn't paint nothing on it. I mean, that thing cleaned up nice. I left the Mid-Valley Rentals sign on it. Just because I thought it was cool. But yeah, she's a clean little unit. Alright, next video, I'll get the barn chain cleaned up and we'll see if she cuts some wood. Until then, we'll catch you later, guys.